Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another presentation of Crusader Sports Network. I am Will Turboff. I will be hosting this show by myself tonight, and we are going to have the senior night at Strake Jesuit. Right now you see senior Luke Thorburn going to Case Western Reserve. He won't be able to play in this game. He'll be playing his last few seconds as a Crusader. Also Luke Scheffler, a three-year manager of the varsity team, both checking out now. And the last 10 seconds, the first 10 seconds of this game, very emotional game for both those players. And we are going to start this game off with George Ranch ball. It is 0-0 right now. We're sorry we don't have a scoreboard tonight. Some technical issues prior to the game, but we are excited to get this one started. Deep pass out. And a three taken by number one of George Ranch, and that will be the first points of the game. 3-0 George Ranch. Now, Peckham with the ball. Double teamed. He passes to Matassa. Will pass Martin Gutierrez Fernandez. Inside pass. Holbrook with the floater. No good though. Still 3-0 just a minute into this game. George Ranch has taken over once again. I haven't seen much of this George Ranch team this year, but they've got a lot of big, tall players. A little bit of a size advantage over the Crusaders, it seems like. But, you know, the Crusaders had a great win last week against Pearland. Cron.com Player of the Week, we call him Edgar Romero. Scored about 25 points, and he's coming off the bench tonight. The Crusaders have the ball again. Christian Vanderweeden is stolen by number 15 of George Ranch, but he was the last one to touch the ball, so it will still be Crusader basketball. Score still 3-0 as well. Holberg taking the ball up. Guarded by number 15 of George Ranch. Nice crossover. Looks like he was going to take a shot, didn't though. Now Peckham driving him back to Holbrook. Another pump fake, two pump fakes. No good though. Rebounded by number 3 of George Ranch. And he'll be driving with the ball. The layup and it's good. So now with just under 6 minutes left to go in the quarter, the score is 5-0 George Ranch. I thought I was talking about last week when we presented Strake Jesuit basketball to you. A little bit of an upset. The Crusaders were in a tight game with Pearland all the way up until the end. Some clutch shots by Edgar Romero. Got them the win, and they're looking to get another one tonight in the final home game of the season. And a physical play there. Great play by Fernandez. It'll be a jump ball, so by rule, it will be Longhorn ball. Now George Ranch has the ball, passing it around here. Out to number 3. Just going to pass to one, guarded by Peckham. Number 5 was maybe looking for a corner 3 there. Didn't take it though. And a offensive rebound. Long possession by the Longhorns may end with them taking a 3, and it's an air ball. But they get another offensive rebound. And they take a jump shot here. That one's no good. Another offensive rebound. And finally, after I believe the 4th or 5th shot, they get it. So the Crusaders still haven't scored. It is 7-0 right now. Rebound by George Ranch after a miss by Strake Jesuit, and they get another 3. So now 10-0 George Ranch. The Longhorns are dominating this game so far, and Coach Amorosa of the Crusaders will take a timeout, and we'll be right back when this timeout is complete. We are back from the timeout. Remember, the score is 10-0. George Ranch, the Crusaders just came out of a timeout. It's their ball, and they're just looking to get off the schneid, per se. So 10-0. Junior guard Edgar Romero checking in, leading the team in scoring. Leading the team in almost everything with the absence of Luke Thorburn due to a lower extremity injury. He takes a three, just can't make it. And a rebound by number 21 of George Ranch. And a wide open three for number 5. He'll take it, but he won't make it. Offensive rebounds in this game, I don't think the Crusaders have had one. They sure haven't scored any points. And I would say the Longhorns have had at least 10. You know, I hate to be down on this team. They've been working really hard. They've had some tough injuries. And I think they will come back in this game, and I do think that they can win this game. But right now they need to pick up the intensity a little bit. I know it's an emotional night for these seniors, their last game at home. But this is an important game no matter what your record is. A three taken by number 5, no good. A tussle for the ball, but it was rebounded by Ryan Chang. Shot by 21, King, and that's good. So the Crusaders get their first 3 points of the night. Oliver King gets a deep three to start the night off for the Crusaders. And it's a travel by George Ranch. So things already turning around for the Crusaders. 3-10, 2:48 left to go in this first period. King's going to inbound the ball. Didn't know who he was going to get it to. He gets it to Romero. Romero's driving down. He almost lost the ball there. Guarded by number 23 of the Longhorns. Romero with the floater. He gets 2, his first 2 on the night. We have quite the story to talk about him, as I was saying last week in the Pearland game. But he got some mainstream media press earlier this week. George Ranch ball now 10-5. They're leading by 5. And number 23 of the Longhorns with a behind-the-back move. He passed it. And I believe a foul. That was a foul on King, number 21. First team foul for the Crusaders, first team foul for either team. So still Longhorn ball, a 3 taken by number 5. That one's no good, but another offensive rebound. And as number 15 goes up to take the shot, he is fouled, and he will be shooting 2 at the line. Looks like number 1 for the Crusaders, that is Robert Smith, will be checking into the game in just a second. Hasn't had a lot of playing time on the varsity team this year, but glad to see him this year. And he's a dual sport athlete, plays football. We'll be happy to see him next year as well. He's got 1 more year in the program. Excited to see what he can do. So no free throws made by that player on the Longhorns. So still 10-5. Oh. Lee shot it. I'm not sure. There was some kind of stoppage of play. It looked like a foul. A kickball violation. So Lee has the ball now. A pick set by Aaron Rucker. Pass to Smith. Pass it to Romero. Another screen set. Oh, and a shot by him. Not a great one. But Aaron Rucker with the great rebound, and he will be shooting too. I have had nothing but praise to say about this guy all season. He's a sophomore. I believe he's the tallest player on this team. He's shown a lot of leadership as being one of the only sophomores on this team. So as we're excited about Robert Smith, Ryan Chang, of course Romero, maybe being the leader of this team, as I said, with Thorburn gone. Things are looking up for the Crusaders if they weren't already. Rucker made the first one, looking to go 2 for 2. He's having a pretty good year from the line, and he makes 2 there, so it's 7-10 now. George Rance still leading with just about a minute and a half left to go in the first quarter. Smith guarding number 3. Physical play there. Number 15 will drive in, looking for a foul. Didn't get it. Oh, and number 32 of the Longhorns drove in. Was cut off by Rucker. Charge to Lee. And it looks like Gavin Stewart will be checking in for Lee. So a minute and 13 left to go. 10-7. George Ranch leading. Wild pass. Deep pass out of the inbound to number 23 of the Longhorns. Passed into 32. And a charge. That was on 32. The first team foul, the second team foul on the Longhorns. And it is Crusader ball now. Going to give this one up to Stewart. Stewart with some nice dribble moves. Passed it out to Smith, who got it to Chang. And now Mr. 3-point, Edgar Romero. We want the ball in his hands. He hasn't shown a lot tonight. Hasn't had a lot of playing time, but he can take over a game like almost anyone I've ever seen on this court. And Chang's got the ball now. Just about 30 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Passed it to himself. They may take the last shot here of the quarter. Coach Amarosa signaling for something. Stewart took the shot and was fouled. Nice shot there. You know, nice way to draw the contact from the sophomore, Gavin Stewart. And that was on 32. The player that just got the charge on the Longhorns' last possession, so his second foul of the quarter. Stewart makes the first one. It'll be 10-8. So not too long ago, I believe this game was 10-0. And just like that, it's 10-8. It could be a tie ball game at the end of the quarter. 14.4 seconds left to go. 2-point game. Stewart misses it. But there was another foul on number 15 of George Ranch. So it'll still be Crusader ball. Robert Smith will be inbounding this one with 13.8 left to go in the quarter. Romero with a 3. Can't make it though. But Smith, they're going to say that Smith was out. So it'll be Longhorn ball with 9.1 seconds left to go in the quarter. Number 3's got the ball now. He's going to pass it out to 15. 5 seconds left to go. 4, 3, 2, wide open 3 by number 5, but he can't make it. So to end the first quarter, it will be 10-8 George Ranch. This is anybody's game going into the second quarter and just the rest of the game overall. So we'll be excited to see what both teams can do after the break. are ready to get started in the second quarter. It will be Crusader ball to start off the second quarter. To start off the quarter, it looks like we'll have Chang, Holbrook, Stewart, Matassa, and Romero. So right now, Stewart with the ball, guarded by number 3 of the Longhorns. Stewart kind of lost the ball, kept it in right in the corner. Matassa, the hard pass to Romero. Romero's going to pass to Holbrook. Holbrook with a pump fake there. Pass out to Stewart. Gavo can't make it. Number 1 of George Ranch will pass it to number 3 with a jump shot. He was fouled. Ball spun in and spun out. So number 3 of the George Ranch Longhorn will have 2 opportunities to make a shot from the free throw line. Still 10-8 George Ranch right now. Foul on number 0, Gavin Stewart there. His first on the night. First free throw will be made, and Robert Smith will check in for Stewart. Looking to make this a 4-point game. He won't get it, but it was an offensive rebound. And then a defensive foul on the Crusaders. So still a 3-point game. And now number 15 will be shooting it. He'll be shooting 2. They're going to say that it was shooting foul. He makes the first one, so it's now 12-8 George Ranch. Looking to make this a 5-point game. 4 free throws in the matter of pretty much 1 possession. And he makes that. So it'll be 13-8 George Ranch. Crusader ball. Smith has it. Passes to Matassa. Matassa pass to Holbrook. Out there. Matassa's got it. Double teamed. Some George Ranch fans are calling for a travel. Not sure that I saw it, but nevertheless a turnover by the Crusaders. So just a minute into this second quarter. Still 13-8. And it will be George Ranch ball. Number 3 of the Longhorns will be taking this one up. 21, probably their tallest player, guarded by the Crusaders' tallest player, Aaron Rucker. And then he switched to number 3, that is Rucker, who, number 3, had a very wild, couldn't hold on to the ball. So now Crusader ball after that one went out of bounds. Chang has it, guarded by number 3. Rob Smith had it, was stolen but not retrieved by the defender. So not a backcourt violation. Lee had a few options, ended up passing it back. Guarded by number 1, who's got some long arms. Not able to take a shot right there. So Chang is going to step up for a jump shot. Doesn't make it, though. So still 13-8. George Ranch Longhorns went up for a 3, didn't make it. Rebounded by the Crusaders. Romero is going to pass out to Lee. Tipped out of bounds by number 15 of the Longhorns. So it'll still be Crusader ball. Romero is going to inbound this one. It looked like Smith was going to be the one to do it. Nevertheless, Edgar Romero passing it out to Ryan Chang. Ryan Chang has the ball with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the half. He passed out to Lee. And Lee's got this one. He's going to go for a layup. Didn't make it. Still 13-8. Number 5 of the Longhorns with the ball now. Passes out to number 1. Guarded by number 1 of the Crusaders, Rob Smith. Wide open 3, taken by number 21 of the Longhorns. No good, though. And rebounded by Rucker. He's going to pass to Romero, maybe looking for a fast break opportunity. Takes a layup. Can't get it. Rucker with the rebound, and he gets that one. So 2 for Rucker. He has 4 on the night so far. And this is a 3-point game. George Ranch 13, Strake Jesuit 10. Physical defense there. And the refs thought it was a little bit too physical. A reach-in foul. Charged on one Robert Smith. Martin Gutierrez Fernandez will be checking in alongside Oliver King and Gavin Stewart. Still Longhorns possession here. They're going to pass it around, looking for a good shot. Number 3 will take a fadeaway right outside the paint. Didn't make it there. Rebounded by Romero. Romero with a nice crossover move. With a jump shot. No good, though. He hasn't been all too efficient tonight. But overall, he's had a great season. He's been the breakout star of this team. He will be the leader of this team next year. So tonight's game so far in the first quarter and a half is not a representation of his game. Score is still 13-10. George Ranch ahead with 4 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the half. King will be inbounding this one. He's going to pass it out to Stewart. Stewart guarded pretty heavily by number 23. Stewart looking to cross up some of the defenders. Pass it into King, who got the foul. So he'll be shooting 2 at the line. Great shot by him. The layup almost went in. That was a tough shot. So he'll be shooting 2, looking to make this a 1-point game. The 6th team foul on the Longhorns. He's going to make the first one. So 13-11 now. 3:55 left to go in the half. King with the second one. He was shooting around 66% this season. He goes 1 for 2. And a step back 3 taken by number 5 of the Longhorns. He'll make that one. So 16-11 with the Longhorns still in the lead. Stewart, long pass down the court to Rucker. He makes another one. He has 6 of the Crusaders' 13 tonight. You're talking about lanky, tall players like Aaron Rucker. Losing that and Luke Thorburn a few games ago. Not able to finish his last few games before he heads off to Case Western Reserve in Cleveland. Aaron Rucker has shown a lot of leadership. Number 30 of George Ranch, guarded by Rucker, and the Crusaders bench is hyped up. They're loving this defensive effort right now. Rob Smith was off of his feet, cheering his teammates on. He's been a hype man for this team this year. But number 25 of the Longhorns will make a layup inside to make this game 18-13. Romero's got the ball. He's going to take a shot, but it was blocked. Ended up being rebounded by Rucker, and he was fouled. Foul charge to number 30 there of the Longhorns, and Rucker will be shooting it. I believe he'll have a 1-and-1 opportunity here. Crowd silent for Rucker. He'll be shooting 2. Misses the first one. Looking to at least go 1 for 2, get something out of this possession. Seen a lot of offensive rebounds in this game, not just for the Longhorns, but later in the in the second quarter. a lot by the Crusaders. He doesn't make either. And it will be Longhorn ball, a foul there by Crusader player. They're going to call that on Gutierrez Fernandez. So as the Longhorns are in the bonus, with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left to go, they'll be shooting two. And that will be number 30 of the Longhorns shooting the first one. So it's 19-13, the score right now. Looking to go 2 for 2 is number 30 of the Longhorns. Didn't make it though. A rebound by Rucker, dropped it. Last touched by number 25 of the Longhorns, so it'll be Crusader ball with just a little bit over 2 minutes left to go in the half. Still 19-13 with the George Ranch Longhorns in the lead. Pass out to King. A nice little move. Couldn't make it. Gutierrez Fernandez put it right back up though. So with 2 minutes left to go in the half, it's 19-15. Number 23 of the Longhorns looking for a floater. Rebounded, tipped by King and Rucker, I believe. Rebounded with a nice move by Gavin Stewart. Spun it out a little bit. He's got a smile on his face. 19-17. Stewart just made this a 2-point game. The crowd was hyped for that one, as was I. Timeout taken by the Longhorns. The Crusaders are storming right back in this one. Low-scoring game so far. But you got to give it to the Crusaders. Earlier in this game, I think I was a little bit even too down on them. I was saying, you know, they weren't bringing the intensity. Everything that I said they should do in the first quarter, they have just exceeded my expectations and exceeded what I said in the second quarter. So they listened to me. Coming back from this timeout, it will be Longhorns ball. Just 1 minute and 28 left to go in the half. 2-point game. Both teams in the bonus. I should tell you that means a lot, as we've seen in some games for the Crusaders, getting into foul trouble or, you know, taking advantage of being in the bonus, making a lot of free throws. Longhorns have the ball. Number 5 guarded by Edgar Romero. Stewart guarding number 1. 30 was looking for a shot, couldn't make it. Great defense by the Crusaders. Contested by Stewart. Shot was still good though, so 21-17, George Ranch ahead. Physical play there by number 5 of the Longhorns. Romero made the shot. They're going to say no good. Anyways, he'll still be shooting 2 at the line. We'll have a chance for 2. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1. That was on number 5 there. His first on the night. And Rob Smith will be checking in for Oliver King with less than a minute left to go. 54.3 seconds. Romero misses the first one, but rebounded by Rucker. Taken away by number 3 of the Longhorns after a little bit of a tussle for the ball. And a wide open 3 for a George Ranch player. But rebounded. They're going to call a defensive foul in the paint on number 25, Gutierrez Fernandez. So that means George Ranch will be shooting some free throws. Ryan Chang will be checking in for Fernandez, who just committed that foul. Number 30 of the Longhorns shooting here. Makes the first one. They're now up by 5, 22-17, 42.4 seconds left to go. Looking to go 2 for 2 here, make this a 6-point game going into halftime. He won't make it, though. And Chang will rebound it. The Crusaders would love to make this a one-possession game going into halftime. They may take the last shot here with 30 seconds left to go. Stewart taking his time. Now less than 20 seconds left to go. So just about 15 seconds left to go in the half. Stewart fouled, and he'll be shooting 2 from the line. That was on number 25, his first on the game. 9th team foul with 8 seconds, exactly 8 seconds left to go in the half. Stewart's going to be shooting. As for the first one, he makes it. So 22-18 George Wrench. Looking to make this a 3-point game. Stewart looking to go 2 for 2. He got it. Nice little spin move off the lane by Rucker with less than 5 seconds left to go. A buzzer beater taken by number 1 of the Longhorns. No good. And to end the half, the George Wrench Longhorns are leading 22-19. My biggest takeaways from that first half is that you need to get it into the hands of Aaron Rucker. He had a great half. Offensive rebounds are key. We saw that in the first quarter. The Longhorns had... I don't think the Crusaders had any offensive rebounds in the first quarter, and that is why they were down so much up until the end of that quarter. However, in the second quarter, it was opposite. It seemed like there were a lot more offensive rebounds for the Crusaders. So I'm very optimistic for this game. It's a tight game. We've seen a lot of these for the Crusaders, if not dominant wins, in the past few weeks at home. So I'll see you. Halftime will be over in about 10 minutes, so feel free to stay on. Feel free to leave and come back on, but we want you to stay on the broadcast, our Valentine's Day special. If you love Strake Jesuit basketball, this is the place for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just about ready to get this second half started. The score is 22-19. The George Wrench Longhorns in control right now, and they're going to start the half off with the ball. Number 1, Woods inbounding. Limbrick. Pass back to Woods. Shot in by number 32. He was fouled pretty hard there. And he'll be shooting 2 from the line to start off this half. .32 will miss the first one from the line. So still 22-19. The second one, it goes, though. So 23-19 the score. And Romero's got the ball right now. Romero, King, Holbrook, Rucker, and Chang starting the second half for the Crusaders. Holbrook shot the ball. A nice step in to draw the foul, and he'll be shooting 2 at the line. So 30 seconds into this half, and both teams have shot free throws. Holbrook from the line this year is shooting 66%. Hasn't had a lot of opportunities, but he makes that one. And he'll be looking to go 2 for 2. He can't make the second one, but it's rebounded by Oliver King there, who's going to pass it out to Ryan Chang. Had a chance to tie the game up just 30 seconds into this second half. Couldn't get it, though. And Woods Jr. Oh, blocked three-pointer there. Got a little bit too much of his forearm, so A.D. Harris, the senior, to shoot 3 at the line. That was Rucker's second personal foul of the night. And now Harris shooting 3 at the line. Makes the first one. 24-20 the score. Has a chance to really widen this margin. Already makes 2. Looking to go 3 for 3. And that's exactly what he does. Nothing but net on all 3 of those. So 26-20 the score. Chang has the ball. Guarded by Harris. Passed it out to Romero. A lot of quick passes here. Chang's had it again. Maybe looking for a 3. He's been deadly from 3. Someone else has been deadly from 3 is Romero. Can't quite make that one, though. Woods Jr. with the ball. Pass out to Harris. Harris back to Limbrick. Limbrick guarded by Ryan Chang. Number 32 driving in. Pass out to Woods. Pump faked at the three-point line and then took a shot right outside the paint. Rebounded by Holbrook after a tip from Rucker. Long pass down the court to Chang. And a nice layup there. A great play. That has to be a design play. So Romero's got 4 on the night. Cuts this to a 4-point lead for the Longhorns. And stolen there by the Crusaders. Romero's got it a little bit out of control, though. Ended up getting it to Holbrook. Chang, inside pass to Rucker, fouled! But nevertheless, he'll be shooting 2. That was Limbrick's 3rd on the night already. So Rucker will have the chance to make this a 1-possession game again. makes the first one. 26-23. Your score. Rucker has 7 on the night, leading the team. Looking to make it 8 right here. And that's what he does. 26-24 is the score. Stoppage of play. Looks like there was supposed to be a substitution. Not exactly sure what's going on here, but Caden Cook will check in for Limbrick. They just wanted to get that substitution in before the possession started. Lewis is going to pass out. The good defense on their side of the court. Lewis there couldn't make it. Offensive rebound. Oh, a tussle for the ball. Oh, a hard pass out there to Cook. And a shot by Woods. 3 is made. They're going to call that a 2. So 28-24. Less than 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. It looked like Chang was fouled there. He didn't get the call, though. And some wild play. This one goes out of bounds. And it'll be Crusader ball. Last touch by Lewis. So King's going to be inbounding this one. George Ranch the coach has something to say about it. That call was not going to get overturned, though. It was right down by that one. That was clearly last touched by a George Ranch player. Nice layup there. Hustled, got through some tough defense. So Romero has 6 tonight. Oh, and a steal by Holbrook. But in that motion, he steps out of bounds. So it'll be Crusader ball. It'll be Longhorn ball. A great defensive effort by Holbrook, nevertheless. Woods will be inbounding this one with 4:24 left to go in the third quarter. Shot by Lewis. He makes it. So 30-26 your score right now. George Ranch still in the lead. I don't believe the Crusaders have had a lead all night. But a 3 taken by Romero. Not good, though. Romero hasn't gotten into his rhythm from 3 yet. But he can. We have seen that before, and we will see it again. We hope to see it later tonight. Woods has got this one guarded by Holbrook. A switch there. He's now guarded by King. A rebound there by Stewart. And Stewart's got the ball. He's going to look for a shot maybe. Nice pass to Romero, who gets a wide open 3. Oh! For King, but the ball gets stuck. So it will be Crusader basketball as the ball was stuck. Peckham checked in as well as Matassa. King's got the ball. He's going to pass it to Matassa. Out to Stewart, who was guarded by Davis. Jump shot. I think it was tipped by a George Ranch player. Jump shot for Romero there. Last touch by a Crusader player, so it'll be George Ranch ball with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the quarter. 30-26 still your score. Pass out to Lewis, who will take a jump shot. Oh, nice rebound there by Davis. And Lewis gets a 3 off and makes it. So now a 7-point lead by George Ranch. Stewart's got the ball now. Pass out to Matassa. To Peckham. Peckham's going to shoot. He's fouled. Fouled by Davis there. 2 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in the quarter. 33-26 the score right now. So Peckham will be shooting 2, looking to get his first 2 of the night. Doesn't make the first one. And Vanderweeden will check in right now for Matassa. Both of those guys seniors. And it looks like we may have some more substitutions. Romero coming on for Stewart. Peckham looking to go 1 for 2. He gets that one, so it'll be a 6-point game, and now Peckham checked out of the game. For Lee, it'll be Longhorn. Longhorn ball. Was driving with this one. Double teamed. Davis was asking for the ball. Lewis was asking for the ball. And there's a reason why he has been deadly from long range tonight. Now a 9-point game. Fernandez with the ball. Fernandez is going to shoot it. Pass it to Lee. Pass out to rebound, which King got all the way at the 3-point line. Pass into Fernandez, and he gets it. So Fernandez, a senior, he's got 4 on the night. Crusaders down by 7 right now. And I thought it was a block by number 25, Fernandez, but they're going to say that there was a little bit too much contact. And the Longhorns will be shooting 2. I believe that is Gerald Sapp shooting 2. He misses the first one. 7-point game right now. 1 minute and 49 seconds left to go in the quarter. And a rebound there after the ball almost went in, but came right back out. Rebound by King. And Romero. Oh, hard play there. Romero ended up falling on the ground. He was fouled there. Wasn't a shooting foul, though. So they'll be inbounding this one. Romero maybe got a little bit of a cut on his hand after that one, cleaning himself up. He's going to inbound this one. Out to King. And a 3 taken by Romero. He's in that rhythm. I feel it. 36-32. I don't know if anyone here plays 2K, but that takeover button is coming on for Edgar Romero. And a wild play there by the Longhorns. Number 23, Caden Cook, just couldn't hold on to the ball. 5-point game right now. 1 minute and 18 seconds left to go. King's got the ball. He's going to inbound it to Edgar Romero. Romero passed it out to King. Couldn't hold on to it. And again, he couldn't hold on to it, but that one was intercepted by Gerald Sapp. He was the last one to touch it before it went out of bounds, so it'll still be Crusader ball. Romero will be inbounding this one with 1 minute and 2 seconds left to go in the quarter. Pass out to King. King's going to look for Lee. Pass out to Romero for the 3. Can't get it, though. And rebounded by George Ranch. Less than a minute left to go. Lewis has the ball. We've seen what he can do from deep. Now Sapp was looking for a foul. Wasn't going to get it, though. Romero had the shot. He ended up getting the ball back, going for another shot, and was fouled there. A charge on him. An unfavorable call here at Strake Jesuit. And Holbrook will check in for Romero with 27.4 seconds left to go. Lewis has got the ball. I called a game a few weeks ago where there were a lot of 10-second violations. A defensive strategy used by the Crusaders. Not so much in this game. A shot taken by Lewis, no good, and they get the offensive rebound. 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. Woods Jr. has the ball. 5 seconds left to go. He shoots it. Last tipped by a Crusader player. Woods will be inbounding this one with 3.8 seconds left to go in the quarter. Woods looking for a player. Gave it to Davis. Again, tipped by Crusader players, so exactly 3 seconds left to go in the quarter. Out to Cook. Cook going to take a three at the buzzer. No good. So 37-32. 8 minutes left to go in this game. George Ranch is up by 5. Crusaders have been trying to come back all night. They almost got there earlier. I believe they were within 2. You've got 8 minutes. It's only a 5-point lead. The fourth quarter is the most important quarter, as we have seen. We've seen a lot of lead changes from the Crusaders the past few weeks, where either they've been up and then they've been down and they've come back, or they were down in the Pearland game to start off the fourth quarter, I believe. Ended up winning by 8. So this is not a done deal by any way. It's almost the start of a new game. If this were the NBA All-Star game, this would be the start of a new game. Earlier, I referenced Edgar Romero as the Cron.com Player of the Week because that is exactly what he was. Had some media coverage by the Chronicle. Had a great game last week against Pearland. And he will start on the court for the fourth quarter. It will be Longhorns ball. It's going to pass out to Lewis. Gave it right to Limbrick, though. Limbrick didn't have a lot of playing time in the third quarter, but he'll be back in for this one. Passes between Woods and Limbrick. Woods double team there. Now a wide open three for Lewis. Takes it, air ball. Air ball. And tough possession there for the Crusaders. Robert Smith gave Romero a wide open layup, just couldn't hit it. But a turnover by the Longhorns, so they're going to say that the Crusaders tipped this one. It looked like a foregone conclusion that it would be Crusaders' ball. The ref even went as far as to give it to Robert Smith, or signal that he was putting it in his hands, and they're going to overturn that call just like that. So it will be Crusaders' ball. I didn't see the tip. I don't think anyone in this arena saw the tip. So 7 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. A 5-point game. George Ranch ahead 37-32. Crusaders looking to cut into it. Wild play there by Stewart. Hard pass to Rucker. And ended up hitting off of the basket. But this one's going to be Crusader ball again. A three by Romero. He gets that one. He's in that mode. It's going up. Takeover time. 2-point game. Less than 7 minutes left to go in the game. 37-35. George Ranch has this one. That's Harris with the ball right now. He's going to pass it out to Woods. He gets it to Lewis. Lewis has been lethal tonight, and he gets another jump shot there. So 39-35 the score after a jump shot by Jordan Lewis. He has 18 on the night, leading both teams. A shot by Stewart, no good. Rebound by the Longhorns. Lewis had that one, passed it up to Woods. Three-pointer, no good. And I believe that they are going to call a defensive foul. That one was on Stewart, his second foul of the game. And the jump shot, a layup, a little bit of a fadeaway made by Stephen Woods. So 41-35. We were just talking about a two-point game. 4-0 run makes it seem like a much, it doesn't seem as close now, but Robert Smith draws some contact. He'll be shooting two from the line. That was a foul on Woods there. Tell your friends and family to watch this one. This is becoming a very exciting game. Less than 6 minutes left to go, 5:48. Both teams have 5 team fouls, so neither team in the bonus yet. Smith doesn't make the first one. Still a 6-point game. Looking to make one for two. He gets that one. So 41-36. The Crusaders ahead by the Longhorns ahead by 5. The Crusaders looking to be ahead by 5 by the end of this game. And that one was a shot by Limbrick, rebounded by Davis. He was the last player to touch it after a tip by Rucker. A lot of players had possession. The Crusaders getting that call that they wanted to. George Ranch's coach has not been happy at some of the officiating tonight. 5-point game. 5.5 minutes left to go. Rucker has the ball. He's going to pass it to Holbrook. Holbrook out to Chang for the three. No good. Woods has it now. Pass out to Limbrick. Limbrick's got the ball driving in with the Euro step. Doesn't make it, but he's going to be shooting two from the line. Can make this a 7-point game with 2 free throws made. He'll make the first one. 42-36 the score right now. Sophomore Ryan Cheng checked out for Zackley. 5 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the game. He makes the second one. He goes 2 for 2. This is 43-36 is the score right now. Romero has the ball double teamed on the Longhorn side of the court. Pass to King. Passes from King to Romero until they got past half court. Oh, King was looking for Rucker. Would have had an easy shot inside, but picked off by Alonzo Davis with those long arms. Big frame. Number 15, Harris, with the three-pointer, but it was a brick, but ended up being rebounded by Lewis. Wild pass there. Caught by Limbrick. 4.5 minutes left to go. Limbrick passing out to Lewis. Back to Limbrick. Limbrick with the shot. Contested. Rebounded by Holbrook. Holbrook out to Lee. Driving in. Wide open three, but he can't get it. King had that one. Four minutes left to go in this game. 7 points separate these teams. It is not over. It's not even close to being over. Harris is going to pass it out to Limbrick. Shot by Lewis. Corner three. No good, but rebounded by Woods. 3.5 minutes left to go. Playing the slow game, trying to end this one. Crossover move by him. Didn't do much, though. The Limbrick's got the ball now. Very, very long possession by the Longhorns. No shot clock in high school, so they can take the last 3 minutes of this game. I'll tell you right now, that's not the Crusader way. Now a 9-point game. 45-36. 2 minutes and 54 seconds left to go. The Crusaders are going to have to make some big changes in the last 3 minutes of this game if they want to go to overtime, if they want to win this one in regulation. There's a lot to do. So we'll be right back when we come back. We are back from the timeout. 45-36, a 9-point game. The Crusaders are going to have to make a major comeback with less than 3 minutes left to go. Romero's got the ball. He's going to drive in. Can't make the layup, though. Limbrick's got the ball right now. And an offensive foul. A violation there by the Longhorns, excuse me. Still Crusaders ball. 2.5 minutes left to go in this game. 9 points. That's what they need. And make that, I was about to say make that 7. Lee just couldn't make it. Coming up on 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this game. Still 9 points. The deficit for the Crusaders. Shot contested by Peckham. This lead is double digits now. 2 minutes left to go. Jump shot by Romero. He'll make that one, though. And now a timeout taken by Coach Amorosa of the Crusaders. So 1 minute, 56 seconds left to go. Romero, he got in. What did I say? Romero got into that rhythm. He has 14 on the night. His field goal percentage might not be great, but I'd say other than Aaron Rucker, he's been the most impactful player tonight. We're down by 9. A minute and 50 seconds left to go. This will be the last basketball game the Crusader Sports Network will be covering for the year. As the only games that the Crusaders have till the end of their season are on the road. It'll be Longhorns ball. 1:56 left to go. Tight defense. Played on the Crusaders' own side of their court. Wild pass there. Limbrick has it. Pass inside to Davis. Just gave him that shot. 49-38. Just about a minute and a half left to go. And taken over by the Longhorns. A nice move there by Limbrick. Makes this a 13-point game. And I think we're just about wrapping this one up. Never say die. Holbrook's got it. It was blocked, so with a minute and 8 seconds left to go, 51-38 the score. It'll be Crusader ball. Matasa's got the ball. 3 from Holbrook. No good. Under a minute left to go. Physical play there. At this point in the game, I'm not sure why a blocking foul was called. But they're going to call it on Zach Lee. There was some contact. I don't think there was enough to call a foul. So, due to the bonus, the George Ranch Longhorns will be shooting some free throws. So overall, a great night for the guy that's shooting those free throws right now. Limbrick. And the crowd is roaring because 3-year varsity manager, for the first time since the first 10 seconds of this game, Luke Scheffler checking in. The crowd is pumped. Fernandez passes to Holbrook. Fouled there, so it's going to be an inbound. The crowd wants to see Luke Scheffler make a shot here, or at least take a shot. I'd like to see him get the opportunity. I really would. Holbrook's going to inbound it. Scheffler's got the ball. Scheffler! Oh. He kept it in, though. Great effort. Unfortunately, the George Ranch Longhorns have the ball. Oh, and Fernandez is going to get a layup. It's a 52-40 the score right now. Luke Scheffler may not have made a shot, but the crowd is still going to leave here happy, although it's probably not going to be a Crusader win. This is a legendary moment in Strake Jesuit basketball. You talk about the Tim Frazier's, the Rashid Suleimans, and you put him right there next to Luke Scheffler.
Oh, no,
He's taken out there. Oh, he's going to stay in, actually. So right now, for the last 26 seconds of the game, we have Vanderweeden, Fernandez, Holbrook, Peckham, and Scheffler, all seniors, to end senior night in the Strake Jesuit gym. Longhorns with the ball. Scheffler steals it! Scheffler steals it! Shot taken, no good. Oh, no good. No! Oh! The Crusaders have a chance for the last shot with 0.6 seconds left to go. The Longhorns will be shooting 2 at the line. It's a 12-point game with less than a second to go. And my voice is this loud. I am pumped. The student section here at Strake Jesuit, not too kind to number 14. He makes the first one. That's Julian Camper with the mullet. Scheffler tying his shoes. He's going to come into the lane. 0.6 seconds left to go. Julian Camper with the free throw. Misses it. They're going to give it to Scheffler. Oh, Scheffler almost with a circus shot to end the night. Unfortunately, not a win by the Crusaders. Final score is 54-40. That's going to be a wrap for our coverage of the basketball season. Whether it was by myself, with Diego Sanchez, it has been a pleasure covering these games. But this does not end for Crusader Sports Network. We will continue to be on the air for sports like soccer, lacrosse, and baseball. And, next school year, we will, of course, bring you Strake Jesuit football. We'll see you soon. Thank you very much.